Hello. I may or may not have been honking. How are we all doing today? I'm not going to start with the mega field, by the way. I'm not going to start with that because I want to instead deal with the corn, and I can't remember if I had a corn header on this map. I could have sworn I did, but I maybe am wrong. I might have got rid of it. Corn headers. I got rid of it. In which case we are doing the mega field. You're about to say the music's horrible? Right. Fieldwork. Start from the current position. Like that. We'll do 5 headlands with circle bypass. Go. Well, to the new maps yet? No. I've only just really sat down. Well, I've had noodles, but start from the first waypoint. Go. And we're gonna save this course because we're probably gonna take a little bit longer than 2-3 hours as Superfield Harvest. Hey, Oxy. I said I didn't look at the new maps. I had a brief look at like the pictures, and none of them immediately grabbed me. So, like, I gave them literally seconds. Opinions on the Hassler review. That's in the motorsports room, DJ. I have given my opinions already. Look on Discord, because everybody knows Formula 1 needed more bland black/grey/boring liveries. You know, I like racing. Well, I liked Force India towards the end because they had a hot pink livery because that stood out on track. I like Renault because they're bright yellow. I like Ferrari because they're like luminous red. New Barrelshagen looks like it's just six huge fields. The Alps map, I'm not sure if it actually has any fields. And Grizzly Mountain. No disrespect to FDR here. I don't like forestry maps at all. I just can't stand them. So that's where I stand with the 3 maps that got released today. I just... None of them grabbed me immediately. Like, they all had, at a glance, things that I really didn't like. But I'm going to download 2 of them. I'm going to download New Bartelshagen and the Alps map later on and have a look at them and give them a fair shot. Get a gut feeling? I do as well, and that's why I'm not too pushed about, like, giving the other maps a chance. If that's not too mean. I'm with Oxy here. Gut says, possibly, maybe. It's not a promise, but it's a gut feeling, and they can be right and they can be wrong. Where the hell did I put the... There's the baler. It's not too bad. Yeah, my immediate instincts with maps can be wrong. Like, I'll give the 2 that are not forestry maps a download later on. They're not very me. Well, here's a question for you, Sam. Is Marwell more me? Downloading an NR in preparation. They're not for you. Yeah. I'll be blunt. I'm gonna be playing. I'm gonna be playing the crap out of Marwell. But it's interesting to see that people think that I've got a type of map that I enjoy. Hey, Lava King. Well, in fact, it's just like, I like random maps for reasons. I'm not missing nothing, so I'm missing something. What am I missing? Alps is too bland, you're looking at it now. Will Oxy break the giant server again? No, they've beefed it up big time since FS17. Assuming they've still got the same servers available. Hello, Fazy. Wish someone would make a Scottish Highlands map. That'd be nice, but it'd be hell to try and work. This is the problem with maps, is like, you can make a map anywhere. The question is, would it work in the game? Like, will it be very playable? I'm gonna hold... I've forgotten the name of it. The Irish map that I really didn't like because of the tiny yard. I'm gonna hold that up as a... an example of this. Like, it was a really well made map done to very high realism standards. Didn't really work in game for me because the yards were way too small for farm sim. You gotta balance stuff when you're making maps. Actually, if it's pending a release, I'm gonna be very cheeky and ask that you shoot me a link so that I can get set up. Sharon, are you ever gonna come back? That's Antoxy. I hope so. I think everybody wants Marwell more than anything else, and that's great for Landy. Assuming he's going to be streaming it again tonight. Related, if Landy's streaming Marwell again, let me know and I'll do the same thing as I did last night, potentially in the same way, because there might be thrown food. Get back today with some issues, you fixed them all. Oh! An unexpected fail. Good maps, Air Ireland. I'm gonna say the same thing as Landy did about Air Ireland, and then add on a little bit of my own. I've seen other people play it. It looks very old, it looks very dated. Why is the bale of grass built? Because I was baling hay with this yesterday. Was it yesterday, the day before I was doing hay? Air Iron looks very old and dated and it doesn't fit anymore. I haven't played it myself, so I can't say for sure, but it does, like, from other people's streams, not look very good. Also, I won't touch it just because when I complained about it before, people jumped on me for having the audacity to have an opinion about a map. Hey, Matt F, thank you very much for the 199. Started testing it again. I think they know what people want at this point. Either that or they know that you can do those fixes in literally minutes. Kind of surprised that Hedges had a material fail. Although, and again, no disrespect to FTR, I'm almost more surprised that he actually got his map released. He, with all due respect, and he'll admit this himself, he's not known as the greatest modder in the world, so I'm genuinely surprised and impressed and happy for him that he got his map out. So, while I'm more than happy to criticize people, when they do something that genuinely surprises me, I'll openly say, yeah, good job, dude. Sometimes console's picky, yeah. Console is a strange beast. It just decides on random stuff occasionally, it seems. Ah. Delicious coffee. That's the problem, Jeremy, is sometimes opinions are only allowed if you agree with what people think, and it's just like, I've got some controversial opinions, people are gonna hate me. You got a bottle of champagne ready for it to drop. I've got a song that I would play, but it's not copyright friendly. Might still play it at the start of the first Marvel stream and just be like, hey, send me super chats, because I've already demonetized the video. I'm not allowed to make ad rev. Hey, Steve. Hey, it's Dave, aka Terry Wogan. Yeah, Dave has suddenly got a radio voice, and it's probably because he keeps waking up just before the streams. Hey, Digital Farmer. How you doing today? I don't mind having a radio voice, it's just... it even sounds weird to me, being... like, having quite a deep voice. Yeah, the lizard... the clawed Balefork. I do have that downloaded. I've got it. Active. Landy's on Marvel again tonight. Sweet. I'll extend my stream again. So for those of you that want to watch Marvel at about 7 o'clock, you can head over to Landy. For those of you that don't want it spoiled on you, potentially the day before it launches or releases, we hope. We can hope. You can stay here, and I'll do the extended chill hour, which last night ended in a just random chat. Because I know some people want to watch some Farm Sim, but maybe don't want to watch Marvel right now, until it's out. I'm one of them. Why is my phone going off so much? Is the group chat lit up? Oh. It was humorous? Yeah, I guess. It went a bit off the rails. Funny is the word. Yeah. I mean, with some of the stuff that came out of that, I'm kind of surprised that nobody got banned. How was my food? It was nice. We're all living in hope at this stage, yeah. Simulator's having PC issues. His Windows is failing to load. So 3:30 is the Russell Mash, which means... Oh, that's really bloody convenient. That is legitimately, like, really convenient. Don't talk food. Windows derp, it's fail booting. Like, it's booting up to the Windows load screen and then stopping, so... I've told him to just reboot and see what happens. Usually doing that fixes things. Tells him to reinstall Windows? There's no need to do that, you just reboot and just keep doing that until Windows actually loads. Because I have that exact same problem at times. Could be a driver fail. No, I've got that same problem. If you reboot, it fixes itself. And I think Marwell will be out. God Instinct says tomorrow, Alex. How's that for an answer? Don't take that as fact. Don't take that as a promise. My gut's saying tomorrow. Fingers crossed. I'm right. This is based on zero information. Just the fact that it failed today. Oxy sent it back into Giants, and no sooner did he send it back in, then it's back in testing. So, fingers crossed. You really hope drops for Friday. Is tomorrow not Friday? I thought today was Thursday. Today's Thursday. Tomorrow is Friday, Digital. Don't make me question my sense of reality again. You don't want to do that 2 days later if you install Windows. I have to do that. Like, Windows does that to me occasionally, and I just reboot it and it's fine. Windows does weird things to me. How are we? We're good. How are you, Massey? Dave has coffee. You're a day behind. That is also true, Jeremy. The gut feeling usually also just says noodle. Just noodle, 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 noodle. Thank you, noodle. Massey needs coffee. Massey, make coffee. It nuked System 32? Windows shouldn't ever do that. Hey, Landy. We're good for the same deal as yesterday, just FYI. You'll be up all night. Have a weak cup of coffee, Massey. You know, I might be eating during my extra hour again, but I have no issue doing the extra hour. That's a good. Did it not occur to you to have a weak cup of coffee if a strong cup would keep you awake for longer than you'd like? So you're doing that. I can... There's no point in even bringing the bale trailer over to that field. I can just bring the telehandler over and load. Ooh, let's show Senaki jar. I guess so. Let's do a bit of swapsies. Kind of interested in seeing how this stream does, to be quite honest, because the did I not? activate the... Oh, it's in front loader, but it... Okay. If you just want the taste of decaf? I've been following that for ages, Jeremy. Is that coming to 19? I couldn't quite pick it up from the topic. I just kind of skimmed it last night. Is that coming to 19? Because if that's coming to 19, I'm going to be one hell of a happy bunny. Decaf with 17 spoons of coffee grains. So that's all that. I'll try out the black sheep fork. Oh, this is the fork that I actually like. Hey! This is the fork that I really like because it's... Yeah, this is the best of both worlds. Have I tried the new bale spike yet? No! Have you tried it? Because it's not the one that you like, but it does vaguely similar things. It doesn't perfectly lock. If it works the exact same way as it did in 17. Which I'm presuming it does because it's black sheep. They tend to be quite consistent with how things work. You're off for food. Make yourself some decaf while you're gone, Massey. You put it just before I turned around and connected it. I mean, technically I've now tried it, so... Both yes and no simultaneously? Hey, Jim's house. You did not need to send me those pictures yesterday, by the way. I almost got sick. So does this work the same way as it did before? Yes, yes it does. And yes, that was a very silly way to test it, but it's the way that I tested it. But you wanted... But I didn't need to see that. What pics did he send me? He sent me pictures of his bloomin' toe with a spike through it. You are hot chocolate. That's interesting. You drink decaf tea. Why is there decaf tea? Does that count as fan mail? I hope not. Isn't that just peppermint tea? I don't get these fancy teas. Why can you not just have like tea that tastes like tea? Is there even caffeine in tea? Yes, pound for pound there's actually more caffeine in tea than coffee. I am seemingly bad at bale spiking right now. Do I have a link to the pic? No, I'm not going to link that. I'm not going to link it and get everything demonetized forever. Yep, bale spike works. When in doubt, ramp. Even though that was accidental. Grizzly Mountain isn't the best. FDR will be the first to say that he's not the best modder in the world, but I'm really pleased that he managed to get a map out on ModHub. I'm not a fan of his stuff, personally. It's just not for me. I'm not a big fan of the forestry equipment. But it's great to see that, you know, there is some stuff out there for the forestry people. And, like, there's a forestry map this quickly. Now all you need is a good UK map. Giants, please Marwell pass today and come out tomorrow. Also, I enjoy the fact that this telehandler does bounce when you jump it, because in real life it kind of would. Yeah, that's literally not an insult to FDR. He is very open that he's not very good. He'll openly admit that. He tries his best. He's not very good. He knows he's not very good. But like, he does his best, and it's great to see that he's got something out in the motto. Not spoken to myself. Landy has though. But he comes across well. A file size is Marvel? Well, Landy said it was like... Wasn't it like 200 megabytes or something? It's hilariously tiny as like for a map. Because Oxy is very smart and is using like all of the Giants textures. Down to forestry yourself. You've seen several complaints about bad physics with it in 19. That's funny. I have done some forestry just to see what it's like, and I think it's vastly improved over the forestry in FS17. Hello, Greek person, whose name I can't read because it's in Cyrillic lettering. 300 megabyte. I mean, that's tiny. That's the same size as most tractors that you'll download off the mod hub. That's how efficient Oxy is now. He will eventually get it so a map is just 5 megabytes or something stupid like that. I really like this Bale Spike. Now that I've had a bit of a chance to use it, I really like it. Works pretty well. It works the exact same as it did in 17. Do I think we'll see a new British-Irish map? Marwell is hopefully coming soon. Maybe as soon as tomorrow. We think. Hopefully, maybe. Hope is high. Expectations are low. How big is the average map? Historically, it's been like 400 to 600 megabytes. But now with mappers just being able to say, hey, just use the giant stuff, and not have to put anything into the map, it can be as little as like 100 or 200. Oxy just likes his detail work, so it's a bit larger than it could potentially be. Map ain't great. You're more big field and 300 cities spent and teensy weensy more. Oh, you'd like after Marvel's Seasons, yeah. Once Seasons comes out, that's going into like every map, and I will do edits of maps for to get Seasons into them. I've not felt the need to do a map edit yet, but once Seasons comes out, I will be inserting Seasons into maps, inserting compatibility. Grizzly Mountain's 52 meg. Wow. Grizzly Mountain, the map that you don't even need to download, it just appears. Harvester's full again, and it looks like it's at the other side of the field, which is a bit annoying, but okay. You can join my collection of straw bales. Alright. John Deere. Where we go? Have you had Seasons? Don't know yet. See, Jim says. Is Marrow as big as Oakfield? I don't know. What is that phone number ringing me? Hang on. Hang on, this could actually be vaguely important, so I'm just gonna check something. Oh, okay. Spam caller. Never mind. There's a lot in Grizzly Mountains. Yeah, but it's all giant stuff, presumably, if it's downloading that quick. This is the joy of the way you can load stuff in FS19, is you can just call it from the game files. For maps, which can drastically cut down on file sizes, as FDR has, to my great surprise. Did I search the number on Google? Yep. I always do that when I get a call from a number I don't recognize. Any new mods? 3 new maps, bucko. None of which look all that interesting to me, but they might look interesting to you. You have new Bartelshagen. You've got the Alps map that has the hilariously long name, and a new map from an FDR map, Grizzly Mountain. Why does the traffic stop? Because Courseplay is registering as a hired worker. That's the way it registers the traffic, so the traffic gets a bit confused. It'll figure its life out soon enough. Well, I do. Maybe this truck driver just really likes combines and wants to see it going. Who knows? So you got a German map, a forestry map, and an Alps map. I'm sure Chris will like the Alps map because it's perfect for silage. All grasslands. He will be in his element. There's a reason, by the way, that I'm taking the bales off this field. It's because I want to do a bit of cultivating on it. Next up, fun card of reviews the 11 from Tara Russell and Williams. So I hope Williams looks vaguely interesting. I mean, Tara Russell's going to look like Tara Russell. Or you keep stalling. Yeah, that can be it too. It's a bit more fun to think that he's just enthralled by the combine harvester in the field beside him and just like can't continue until he's watched the combine for a while. Yeah, let's grab El Cultivatro. Is Marvel still in testing? It failed and then went back into testing immediately. Once Oxy had fixed the problems and re-uploaded it, so... we have high hopes. Is he attracted to combines? Maybe. Who knows? Maybe it's his truck is the problem. Maybe his truck wants to watch the combine. Maybe he's become sentient and has like an AI or something and is like, I need to watch the combine. Must watch the combine. An interesting livery F1 shows where the sport's heading. Yeah, this is what happens when the sponsors have to be happy with the liveries, unfortunately. Has he been into Oxy? Yes. That's how I know this. It's also how I know you're streaming Marvel today. The truck is on a date. Maybe. I'm on the latest news. Yes, that it failed and got re-uploaded and is back in testing immediately. Which was kind of surprising, but pleasing at the same time. Like, I can't argue with that. I think, Landu, we can guess who the tester is. Without saying too much. It's not at the back of the queue. No, it went straight to the front. I think I know who's testing it as well. Probably wrong in thinking that, but I think I know. Slishdam Tester, no, he's QA and esports is what he does. Not QA, community manager and esports. Slishdam isn't involved in QA at all. We can shout at him for QA stuff, but that's not going to make a blind bit of difference. Hey Charles. If it had gone to the back of the queue, that would have been a PR disaster. I don't think so, Jeremy. I think it would have been fair. Just as fair as it going to the... Well, it would have been fair if it went to the back, but... With the fails only being small, they only really needed to test what had failed, so... It's fine for me that it goes to the front. Actually, Bucko, that's a really good question. You at a hospital now at Jim's house? Also, Courseplay has now overridden the engine stoppy thing, which is nice. That's one of the latest updates, although I didn't update it yesterday. Did I update it? No, I didn't. I can't remember if I updated it yesterday or the day before. The last time I updated was just after they overrode the engine stop thingy. Am I carrying on from last night? Yeah, pretty much. We've got the mega field being harvested because I need money to get a corn header to harvest that field because I forgot that I didn't have a corn header. I seeded corn with no header. Why did I do this? This is the level of genius that I am. You have to take your antibiotics. You may have dropped your crutches. Oh. Not good. Not good. Even dropping crutches on a perfectly fine toe is sore. Do I need silage bales? Not right now. I don't have any animals, so I don't have any need for bales at all. But I'm just kind of building them up for when I do get cows, if I get cows on this map. What's the engine stop thingy? For some reason, like even with manual engine start on, the engines will automatically turn off if you get too far away from a vehicle. And Courseplay has just overridden that, so the engine now with Courseplay will just stay on forever. Which is both a good and a bad thing, depending on how you look at it. Gotta go home today, sweet. Although if you keep dropping your crutches on your toe, you might end up at hospital again, so maybe try and be a bit less clumsy with the crutches. So I think I've done the best thing possible on the mega field, which is just spam soybeans because they're hilariously expensive to sell off. There seems to be a lot of foot related injuries on this channel. Well, for me, my issue is that I'm hideously unfit. And if I do much walking, my muscles are like, hey, you probably need to work out a bit more. And they get really painful. Also, both my ankles are completely screwed. Just get Marvel test the first thing tomorrow. Hoping it doesn't fail. Could be out tomorrow, Monday. Ooh, I hope tomorrow. I've got a good feeling that it's going to pass this time. And we'll be seeing it tomorrow, and it'll be Marvel Monday on a Friday. Hey, Liam. Maybe I doesn't fire soon put him up on done deal for the fodder crisis. Is there a fodder crisis again? I've never broken a bone. I've fractured my left elbow before. It's never fully healed, so that's a bit wonky too. If I'm outside, I can forecast when the weather's going to change based on how sore my elbow is, though. I'll be able to play football for like a month and minor start next week. That happens, though. My ankles dislocate easily, but only because I've completely destroyed, like, all the ligaments. So, they dislocate really easily. And they also just occasionally randomly, like, get twisted. So that's not good. It's decidedly not good. Portable weather station, elbow. I can also just look at the clouds and kind of say, ooh, there's a bit of rain on the way, or ooh, we're good for, you know, we're good for no rain for probably 2-3 hours and stuff. I did hear there's a storm on the way tomorrow, which, that's fun. You may or may not have a cracked bone in your finger. I might as well. Like, the index finger on my right hand gets really, really sore over the winter. So, that's kind of fun. Right, back to the John Deere. Storm Eric. Yellow warning in the... I didn't even plan for this. I'm perfectly fine with this happening, but I didn't plan for this. You know those times when you decide to do something that's just perfect timing all around? Yeah. Now's probably the best time to sell it. Best prices at the grain mill. Which, conveniently, is... I'm going to take the bit slightly longer way, because I don't think it matters too much. You're getting an inch of water. Ooh, fun. 316 county games during the summer last year. Meath. You got warm weather for next week. Very fun. Red warning for bread and milk. Yeah, Aldi's put out a bread weather warning. Hey, Darth. The coffee worked. Told you. Not fun because snow will melt. But fun because... Fun, because not cold. Also, everything is a swimming pool. Are you guys now gonna jump on the bread weather warning? Good lord. Could you imagine that on the news? Like Tesco and Aldi have announced today that there's a bread weather warning in effect. Please pick up some bread at your local Tesco and Aldi, as the weather is about to get slightly nasty. What? That was 22,000 from that one trailer. Stream no apps out, yes. None of them immediately interested me, which is why I'm on Felsbrunn still. Did Oxy's map pass? No, it failed. But he fixed it and it's in testing. Again. As of today, that is the absolute latest news, Barn Lodge. He was in here earlier explaining the situation. Failed today. He fixed it today. It went back into testing today. Oh, I could and probably should have gone this way, shouldn't I? That would have been much faster and shorter and easier. That coffee made you feel coffeeier. What? Why I no use truck? I no have truck. I no need truck. Hey, Geraldine. I could rent a truck. What economy setting am I on? I don't know. I think it's like medium. That's on normal. So that's not even the highest price I could get for that trailer load. That's kind of insane. I don't want to bring it up to hard because like that'll just turn the game into a grind fest. Normal. This field is gonna. Oh boy. So I got 20 grand from this small, relatively small bit of the field that's already been harvested. Yeah. The more loads you have, the price drops. I know that. Normal's like the happy medium. Yeah, what's all the cow tractors? Memes. You can only go 25. Do you have something really heavy on the back? Hey Larry lad. So that's, can I do something incredibly silly? No. No. No, the game saw ahead of me there. How many headlands am I doing? 5. Because I don't trust courseplay. No. What can I do with 30 grand? I could get some chickens. Are you in miles an hour? You could be in miles an hour. That is a good point. 43 kp. You're in miles an hour. That's what the problem is. It can be, Massey, I can agree with some of it. Like, it is a bit bright at times, but I really like. I actually quite like it. Renting a truck for karting would not be a bad idea. That's actually a really good idea, because if I were to put down a side... Oh, that's 110 grand. Right, that's maybe not something I can afford right now. If I were to... Are you guys linked? You guys are linked. Hello, good idea. Who can see what idea I've just had? It's bright in real life, it should be bright in game. This is true. It's just perma-summer in game, it's fine. Hey, Simulator Gaming. Okay, those of you who figured out what my plan is it a good idea? That smile is screenshot worthy. Do I want a tractor? You saw me one for £20. No thanks. I think this might work. Because, like, if I do that and then rent a truck... How full is the combine? Could be more full. Right, next thing on the agenda. What does anything need doing over on Field 28? No, Field 28's ready to go. Am I going to tip it on the ground, conveyor it into the truck? Yes. That's why I put the conveyor up so high. I feel like that's a good idea. Because then I'm not dumping the... Well, I'm dumping the price more at once, but I'm not dumping it as many times. I feel like that's a... Like, is that a good idea? Is that a terrible idea? Is that a Dave, what are you trying to do in it? Even any more idea? It's very hard to tell. I'll get more money in bulk. Yeah, that's kind of the plan. Could the truck trailer fit into the comment? Yes, but it would cost more. This is my plan is to just use this trailer to dump over there. And then basically do the same plan as I've got with the lime. Once we've got the field done. Which is like, I'm gonna dump over the bottom of the conveyor here. The price won't go down. What GPS mod am I using? I'm using Wopsters. I'm also using Courseplay. But I've not actually used GPS yet, so good spot that I have GPS mod. Even though I've not actually used it. But I am using Wopster's GPS. What's it called? Guidance steering? Do I think I'd build a rig if I had the money? What, like a sim rig? If I had the money and the space, absolutely. I'd love to. The first thing I'd do would be get a shed. Or something and like insulate the shed and soundproof the shed, and then I'd basically go full Jimmy Broadbent with it and just live in a shed. But I still talk to Mark. Not much. He's not been on TeamSpeak like at all. Trailer, conveyor, truck, sell point. That is the plan. Combine, where are you going? Oh, it's starting the up and down passes. See you, Dandelion. Right, this is the next plan. Because I do have a field of corn that I need a header for. So let's grab this real quick. We got 11 grand left. You guys on Discord more? See, I'm almost always in TeamSpeak, so it's just easier for me to... Do I want to swap out the Acro Mesh for the Amazon? Or even the Disco Lander? Yeah, I think I want to swap out the Agro Mesh. So this is just going to be me doing a bit of housekeeping for a little bit, I think. Because this cultivator does annoy me, it annoys you guys as well. Because it for some reason it slides a lot, so we're going to swap it out for something different. Saving for a new triple screen PC build, very nice. If I had the money, I'd have, I'd put like a 2080 in this thing. Should have the room, in theory. But yeah, we're going to sell this. We're going to get a bigger cultivator that doesn't do the disco thing. Probably the Amazon. Because the disc cultivators seem to be a bit easier to deal with. Yep. Now, sell that. Actually, how much would a power harrow be? They're like 3 meters, so no. And the Amazon is 31,000 for 6 meters. 39,000 for 6 meters for the Tiger. What it requires. Yeah, these require much less horsepower. I don't see why anybody wouldn't use these. Some sort would also be nice, but they're quite small. Then again, these are effectively plows. Yeah, let's get this. You're upgrading your setup over the next 4 months. Very nice. You love CD stuff. I'd love for CD stuff to come out tomorrow as well. His stuff just fits with UK and Irish maps so well. Hello, Pa. So we're gonna grab this because it is a plow effectively. Because I do have forced plowing on, and this will make like any future extensions if I'm still on the map to the mega field a bit easier. As well as just any general purpose plowing that I want to do, which is that bit easier. Hey, Dusty. This is one of those rare situations where I'm like thinking out what equipment I want and doing a big clear out. Where is the plow? I'm pretty sure I saw it around here somewhere. That's assuming... oh, flipped on the sandcastle. I'm pretty sure I saw a plow around here somewhere. Am I imagining having seen a plow? I may be imagining having seen a plow. What if his stuff isn't testing? I don't know. I don't know what if CD's stuff isn't testing, actually. I know that some of his stuff is, though. Do I even have a plow? I don't know why you're not letting me go through the equipment. Why is it not letting me go through the equipment? Is it because I was zoomed out too far? This is the easiest way to check if I actually have a plow on the map. I don't think I do. I think I made a really good decision for once. Holy crap, I actually made a good decision. Hey! That's a first. Do you use controller mostly now? Yes, mainly because I haven't. I tend to wake up too late to have time to set up the wheel. Oh, this isn't fully compacted. It would be a good idea to compact down the silage a bit more, wouldn't it? You need to zoom in. Yeah, I discovered that the hard way. This is only 83,000 litres as well. You could fit so much more in. In fact, I'm probably better using the Talander for... You've only just got notifications? Seriously? Wow. Also, hello, 2019 farming. Can I stop making good decisions that confuses you? I'm sorry. Here's another good one. Use something what I can attach a bucket to come back down the silage, because then I can fix it a bit. So our notifications seriously only just after going out an hour later. Hey Nicky. For those of you just joining, I will be going until 8 tonight. Because Landy Kid is going to be on Marvel again, and I'm going to do the exact same thing I did yesterday, which is just have a stream. Or if you don't want to watch Marvel, you can hang out here and just chill with me for an hour. Farm life seems to be gone for good. That's probably for the best. because they legitimately would have got banned if they kept up the nonsense they were doing. Because there's an unwritten rule of just don't annoy Dave to the point where he doesn't want you around anymore. Don't mind you guys annoying me and trolling me, but yeah, once I get into my mind that you are just there for the sake of trolling or annoying, yeah, that's not somewhere you want to be ever. Hey Fenton, what's up? Not a whole lot, we're just doing a bit of work while Courseplay harvests the field for us. You're back, welcome back. What really didn't help Farm Life's case for me was the fact that I'd already been warned to be careful. I'm not that easy to... I'm very easy to annoy. I just, a lot of the time, ignore it. Or know that you're joking, so... I let it slide. Should buy the CR1090. I don't know. I should get a bigger combine, but still. They're doing work, I must be dreaming. I know. Hey Rupert, it's a minor miracle that I'm actually doing work. By the way, for those of you interested in Marwell, I can actually give you the absolute latest news, because Oxy was in earlier. It failed testing today, but Marwell is now in testing. Oxy fixed the fails. They're small, they're easy to fix. And he fixed it. It went straight back into testing. And hopefully, fingers crossed, it will be out tomorrow. That's my gut feeling, that's Oxy's gut feeling. That's no promises. That's just us saying tomorrow feels like a good day for a map. And the British map and an Oxy map. So, don't take that as, you know, a given that it will be out tomorrow. Complain to me tomorrow if it's not out. Feels like tomorrow's a good day. Alright, that's that done. Back to the deer. Man, did I just hear... Oh yeah, the combine's just like there. It could happen tomorrow depending on how fast it's tested. Pretty much, yeah. Do I know if it'll be on Xbox? I do actually, Rochelle. Yes. I don't know if it'll be on Xbox necessarily tomorrow, or if it'll come out on consoles tomorrow, per se, if it's out on PC tomorrow, but it should be on consoles within, like, the next week. Within a week after it comes out. Finally, new map. Rochelle, I have good news for you. Check your in-game mod hub on console. Because there are 3 maps that got released today. In fact, I haven't checked if they're on console. I presume they are. I presume at least one of them is on console. The reason I'm not on any of the new maps, by the way, is they just didn't interest me personally. Not to my tastes, so... They're on console. All are on console. Not on it yet. See, Rochelle, you're the only person who said they're not. And Finton, if memory serves, is I think on console. I'm probably wrong there, thinking about Finton, actually. Yeah, the mod hub's gonna break tomorrow, guys. Just be warned. Especially if Marvel comes out, like that's the mod hub dead. And if that's the case, I'll just get Landy to like zip me over a version so that I can definitely be playing Marvel tomorrow if it's out. A mod hub, it says they're on console. Oh, okay. Why would the mod hub be dead? It tends to die when Oxy releases something. Hey, VF. This is going surprisingly... Why have you left a Halo? This is going surprisingly well. All three are on console, you have to choose the option to show all mods. There you go. From somebody who's on console. L3 on PS4 or just press down the left stick on Xbox then. Scanyman! Have a good day, thank you! Spudman, hello. Hello, Tom. Yeah, if there's issues with the mod hub tomorrow, I'm gonna just get Landy to zip me over his version of the map, which should be near identical to the release version, and I'll update to the release version from there. Study time, oh fun. Jake, how did you screw up that emoji? How did you... Like, how do you screw up that emoji at all? You're on PS4 right now. Very nice, Bryce. Right, the question now is, do I start cultivating or do I just... This is... I've done a stupid and now I don't really know what to do. I know what to do. Screenshots of Marvel look amazing. The screenshots I've seen do look good. And most of it's just Landy like showing me random mods. Let's see. Screw it, let's put down some soybeans. Because clearly I've not harvested enough soybeans on this map yet. Got a new John Deere yesterday, very nice, Budman. Do I have that JD 7810? I was talking to Landy about that last night, because I know it released yesterday, and he said that it's a bit disappointing. Like, it's not perfect. I'm gonna wait until there's a new version of it, because the base model that's being used for it is really good. And I just want to wait until it's actually something that wouldn't disappoint me and annoy me. If that makes sense, like, I will use it eventually. It's just that I don't want a 7810 because that's one of my favorite John Deeres. I don't want one that's just going to disappoint and annoy me. Like with missing features and stuff that isn't working just right. Quite right. Yeah, they're making a V2. From what Landy was saying, he's got like a list of problems, so presumably there's going to be a V2 of it. I can use the other drill for soybeans. Yeah, but I can use this one too. And this one looks good on the back of the armor track. Also, I'm kind of intentionally doing it slowly. Like in a less than ideal way, because, I mean, I've got to wait until the combine's full. You haven't seen them say that? They said that on the Facebook page. At least that's what Landy was telling me. That there is going to be a V2. They haven't officially said there's going to be a V2, but they've said, like, they're taking notes of the problems, which hints at they're hints at a V2 in the future. But yeah, I like 7810s too much to use a bad one, to put it bluntly. $15 more chickens than trophy, what? That went up last night, so I don't know. Because then he like pointed out some problems that he had, including some very aggressive map maps, or not map maps. Some aggressive LODs. Play ETS2. Don't make demands. I hate when people just come in, like, I know you've been here for a while, Scania Man, but I hate when people decide to just start shouting, play this, play that, play the other. That makes me not want to play it even more. That's why I haven't been on ETS2 for the longest damn time. Trying to force me into playing something is just going to make me want to play it less, and me less likely to play it. I'll play what I feel like. I'm kind of tempted to do a Prison Architect stream at some point, because I was playing that for several hours last night. Plus, last time I did an ETS2 stream, like, nobody showed up, so that's another reason to be a bit apprehensive about playing ETS2, because, you know, streaming something means that I want to get viewers in, and if nobody's going to come in and watch, what's the point of playing and streaming? The extra hour today is going to be an exception, like it was yesterday, where I just don't care how many people are in. It's just going to be me chilling out. So, Landy's going to start at some point soon. Prison Architect, it's a terrible game. I get way too addicted. When was the last time I streamed ETS2? A few months ago at this point. I've not touched it since then, actually. I don't think I've even got it installed right now. I know I don't have ETS installed. Or ATS, because that just... I don't know, I lost all interest in that game. I might get it back at some point when there's more states in, but for now I've lost interest in ATS. If you're enjoying the stream, by the way, I'm going to do some shameless shilling. You can hit like and stuff. Also, you can do the subscribe and share the stream. And maybe even turn on the notifications. And maybe become a member for giving Dave money reasons. I need to get some better emotes for the members. The sponsors, or whatever you want to call it. I need to, like, rejig, like, half the stream. I'm happy with the overlays. I want to now rejig, like, how chat looks a bit. So, that's going to take, like, a few... That's going to be me putting in effort, a lot of effort for a few days. To get, like, proper badges for the members and stuff. Proper loyalty badges. And better emotes. Also, yeah, I need to fix the channel banner. That's gonna take like 10 seconds. I'm just too lazy to do it. Because I have the PSD for the channel banner, I just need to change out the FS17 logo for FS19. Do member-only videos? God, no. I'm not paywalling anything on the channel. I'm gonna paywall emojis and that's about it. I hate the idea of paywalling stuff on the channel. But yeah, you can only watch this video if you give me money. No! God, no! I feel no better than the guys who, and they do exist, will only talk to you if you give them money on YouTube. Because there are channels that do that, like, they only care about people who give them money. It's like, no, that's not me. That's not who I am. I appreciate people who wanna change the banner background. I might. I don't know. I haven't decided on that. If I change the banner background, I'll need to change the actual logo background, and that then becomes a much bigger job. I appreciate everybody who donates and joins and becomes members or whatever it's called and sends super chats, but I'm not gonna treat you guys any differently. I'm not gonna give you guys extra perks. Because, like, I know some YouTubers do that, and it's really a case of, like, just because you have money doesn't make you any better than anybody else. If that makes sense. I may give the members, I may do some like extra stuff in like a room in Discord for the members, where I like give them a bit of extra input into some videos maybe, but I'm not gonna paywall stuff away or like have secret voice chats or stuff. Because that's just not who I am. I notice I've lost a lot of viewers by talking about money and saying that I don't care about the money, which is kind of interesting. But yeah, no. Also, chat's completely died. Yet LTT have their own subscription service, so subscriptioners get early and exclusive videos. I don't like that. I don't like when stuff's paywalled. It annoys me when stuff's paywalled, so I'm not gonna like put videos behind a paywall for sure. Like it just irritates me. Why is there a new Snapchat from Simulate? Why have I just got a Snapchat message from Sin? Does PKC catch fire? I don't know. Oh, okay. That's why I got a message. I think he sent out a bulk message to people. Let me know when Landy's live, by the way, just out of my own curiosity. Your friend did a BIOS update and his computer's broken, so he's getting a new one. And that's what happens when you flash the BIOS. It can break your computer. That's why you should never flash the BIOS. A sim got carried, yes. Lurking and setting up a new farm. That's fine, Irish. I know that I complain when chat goes dead, but I know that like a lot of you guys are in game, so like it's just me noticing. Hey, chat's dead. Could like some of you maybe talk a bit? What kind of car? I think he's got an Astra again. So far, 2080-ish performance with broken drivers. You watch some of the channel. Would you like to watch ads on etc.? What? Hey, Glengar. I wish I could have like custom mod icons. Because like then I just have this really weird picture of a spanner. It'd still be a spanner, but it'd just be a really weird picture of one with like a smiley face on it. Or an angry face. The angry spanners. What has the combine hit? Oh, has it hit nothing? Is it struggling with the hill over there? It looks like it's just struggling with the hill over here. It's not hit anything, it's just... It's got stuck because there's a hill. Boop. Actually worked. What time is Andy stream? About 7 o'clock. And I'll be over / under streaming him for people who don't want to watch Marvel today. Come on. You stuck again. This shouldn't work. Are you gonna get stuck there now as well? Well, I guess now I got a job. When in doubt, nudge the combine. The combine need repairs. It might be. Nope, that's the wrong side. Ah, that's why it's struggling. It needs repairs quite desperately. But if I can just nudge it along with the John Deere, it's fine. Boop. Any maps soon? 3 maps today, in fact, Max. Which means you didn't check. Okay, I'm just gonna check for 4-wheel drive and diff locks are on? No. Oh, I've got the radio turned on. Radio off. Shift 456. Could have sworn it was shift. Have I made it alt? No. It's just not wanting to work. Come on. Oh, you want to reverse now? You're on console, so no maps. Do I know when? Today. You need to, like, access all mods. Press down L3 if you're on PS4, your left stick if you're on Xbox. They are on console. You got a German map that has like 6 fields that are all huge. You got an Alps map that doesn't seem to have any fields. And you got a forestry map. But maybe if I empty the combine it'll... Oh look! It was the weight of all the grain! The combine's kind of moving now. That said, I should probably like stop it and bring it for repairs. But if I bring it for repairs then it'll reset the course. This is my conundrum. Danny streaming Marvel tonight? Yep. So I'll be doing my extra hour again, Jim's house. For those of you that don't want to see Marvel, but want to see some farm sim of some description. I feel like my idea is ingenious. I feel like this is a good idea. It's probably not, but it feels like it is. Yeah, the problem was in fact just the fact that there was grain in the tank, because now it's doing fine. Right, back over to the armor truck, I guess. Hey, DMF. The option map is literally just open hills and grass. Yeah, I swear I turned off the radio. No, it's still on. I could have sworn that I hit off. Wouldn't it be better to set it now than to keep a pile of grain? See, the thing is, I'm not planning on keeping a pile of grain. I'm planning on piling that up until the field is done, then renting a truck and just selling off one huge buttload of grain at once. That's why I'm piling it at the end of the conveyor. Oh, for the love of God. Press a bit harder on the accelerator. You absolute git of a combine. Say look, boop. You're moving, hooray! Boop, you're moving, hooray! Look at you go! You're doing so well, with no help whatsoever. A new farmer, you don't own the yard on the ops map. That I disagree with. Welcome back, Dandelion. Do you know, I'm not going to reattach the trailer because I'm going to need to do that again in 5 minutes time anyway. You missed it last night? Fair enough. This works. It's a dumb idea, but it works. I might skip forward to like 8 AM. I might just set the game to be like 8 AM so that there's light at the end of the tunnel. Ooh, do I have... I genuinely can't remember. Do I have the field service trailer active? Misc... Oh. I don't have money? Oh. Oh, it's 21,000. Well, if I lease it, it wouldn't be an issue. Let's lease it in a ridiculous convoluted situation here. Let's lease it in beige. What is that I've just bought? I've just bought a service trailer that I can repair the combine with. Because I completely forgot I had this as a mod. Not on console, unfortunately, because it does have scripts. But, it's a portable repair station. So what I can do is I can bring it over to the field, repair the combine, and then run off again. Landy's live? Sweet! If you guys want to watch some Marwell, head on over to Landy. If not, you can stay right here. I need to fill the tool? Do I need to fill this with diesel? I only want to repair with this. Bit like the toolkit, yeah. See you, Paul. And everybody who wants to watch Marwell, I'll catch you guys tomorrow. Everybody who doesn't care about Marwell right now, or doesn't want to spoil it for themselves. Hello! Right. Can I, like... I don't know how this is gonna work. Okay, stop. Stop. Set you to the next closest waypoint. I don't know. Is this even gonna work? Do I need to do something special to this? Activate service function. Oh my god, yes. No. Wait, what? Oh, the combine's parked on the wrong side. Oh, I should maybe empty the combine first. I could MVP. The problem is that it will probably reset courseplay, and I don't want to do that. So setting it to the next closest waypoint when I'm way all the way over here is probably the best way I can do it. Also, it's a bit more convenient. A bit less of a drive. But the header needs repair as well. That might be contributing to the issues. Because the header's at 99%. So I'm going to repair everything up and see how we do. It's faster to bring a truck. Yeah, it's faster and a bit more convenient to repair in the field. Okay, that's just the header in there. How do I repair? Does anybody know how this thing works? Because I'm really confused right now. Condition 19%. Yes, but how do I repair it? Is there like a button I need to press over here somewhere? I can see the service function. The condition of that is 1%, but how do you repair? It should bring up an option in the menu to repair. It's not. It's just activate and deactivate. Unless it's not got a console. Ah, service menu. Okay, that's what the problem was. Is that there's no actual button on a console or on a controller to repair it. So, let's repair this. That's what the problem was. Okay. I don't have a keybind for it. Is what the problem was. Right, so if I go over again and hit M, now I can repair the combine itself. Yes. Okay. That ceases my confusion. That's now got the combine as well up to full working order. So let's drive the course. Okay, sweet. That all worked fine. Now I can just return that. From the garage page, you can do it whilst workers continue work if the health is below a certain level. Can you? Oh my god, you can! I didn't know this. That's actually a really cool feature. How long roughly does it take for damage to go down? Well, that's 8 hours of work that it just did, and I think that was the first repair the Combine itself needed. So, about 8 hours or so? Yeah, MVP, thank you! Or MPB, that was news to me. That's actually really helpful. With Combines, does it delete all the grain? Because that's kind of a concern I have with anything that affects a Combine, is that it eats the grain on me. Because I've had issues with that happening before. Which is why I drove over and emptied the trailer. Did I overnight? No. I literally, like, when I said I was going to bed, I went to bed and turned off my PC. Also, if I was going to fly to Boston, it'd be from, like, Dublin or Shannon. Because Aer Lingus run routes in a 7.5 from Shannon to Boston, in fact. When seasons get old, repair the Combine will go for smoke. Yeah, probably. Like, Seasons does some interesting stuff. I love how Seasons works. Quick reminder that I'm just going to advise you guys, if you want to see Marwell, head on over to Landykid right now. He's on Marwell. If you don't want Marwell, but you want some farm sim, you can stay right here. See you, Adam. This is the Dave doesn't give a damn portion of the stream where we just chill out for an hour. I've seen a shortened orbital set at max 7 looks. No, I know that there is it a max 8 that is the Ryanair special from Boeing. Because I know Boeing is doing like a 737 Max to Ryanair specification. The max 8 is the Ryanair spec. Yeah, if you guys didn't think Ryanair was a big airline, then just keep in mind that Boeing made it. It has a 737 design specifically for Ryanair. It's to their specifications. 8, 9, and 10 are high density. Yeah, but they did make one that was like literally just because Ryanair wanted one with specifics. With I think it was a seat capacity. Availability. Thought Ryanair almost went bankrupt. They did many years ago, but 300? No, Ryanair only wants like 220 or something. I know that Boeing do have like a max specifically for. I'm going to Google this crap. In for stream tonight? What? I'm legitimately Googling this because I remember DJ's Aviation saying something about a 737 Max just for Ryanair. They bought. Oh, they've ordered 25 more. According to Reuters. Well, that was last year. 135 maxes they've got on order. With options on... Oh my god, Ryanair, you lunatics. Yeah, Oh, Ryanair wants the max 10. Max 7 in E192, same. Does Boeing own Embraer? I didn't know Boeing owned Embraer. As of December. Oh wow, so I was on like one of the last Embraer flights on an actual Embraer then. That's kind of cool. So Airbus owns Bombardier, or at least parts of it, and Boeing owns Embraer. There's basically just two plane companies now. Whee! Was that to Germany or back? Back. I was coming back. I flew on a 170. And it was a 170, not a 175, from Nuremberg to Charles de Gaulle, and then a 190 from Charles de Gaulle to Cork Airport. And I knew there were different planes because I was in the exact same seat in both, and one was most longer. Boeing's only buying E-jets like Airbus did the C-Series. That's really weird. I get why they're doing it, but it's... At the same time, it's kind of silly. Yeah, this is just... The Combine is just stuck. Because there's too much grain in it. Yeah, see, look. As soon as it's emptied. So, oh yeah, I can drive now. Welcome back. Quick reminder, if you want to watch some Marwell Landes on that right now. I'm out window always. I like having something to look out at. I actually really love being window and like right over the wing, so that I can watch the flaps and slats and engine reversers and all that kind of stuff working. Even though I know that's actually one of the more dangerous parts of the plane to sit in terms of like pure security and safety. Oh, the Combine is actually empty, it's just decided not to put the pipe back in. Okay. Freaks you out when the wing shakes and looks like it'll snap. Dandelion, seriously, if that scares you, you should have a look at the wing flex tests they do, because they literally bend the wings until they snap, and they basically go pretty much 90 degrees before they actually break. Those things are flexible as all hell. It's hilarious. Right, seeing as we're gonna make a butt ton of money from the oh, that was the wrong button. From the soybeans, what I'm going to do is I'm going to actually get the truck set up now. Trailers. Wait, we're on the European map, but this is the biggest trailer the game has. At 60,000 litres, so we'll use this. And Yeah, why not get it in stainless steel? Knowing that you're instantly less scared of flying. Planes are made to withstand a lot more than they actually do. It's well safe and cool. The safest place on to sit on plane, historically, is it right at the back? Because normally when planes crash, they crash nose first, and over the wings, well, the wings are all the fuel stored, so that's, like, in a crash situation, not the best place to be. However, in a normal flying situation, that is the coolest place to be because you get to see everything working. Right, let's get this filling up. Do I need to turn this on? No. I need to turn it on. Yeah, I do need to turn it on. So that's gonna unload into the truck, hopefully? Yes. This is one of Dave's really silly ideas that is going to work really reasonably well. Don't scare you? I'm not scaring you, I'm just stating facts. This is actually going to work properly. Mildly concerned that this idea is actually a good one. Also mildly concerned that I may have done a bit of overkill with the size of the truck that I've chosen. You're scared of flying, you love it and fly every year. Yeah. The worst part of flying, honestly, is airport security. Airport security and all the waiting is the absolute worst bit of flying. And I guess like a dodgy wind landing. It's almost like an overload setup. It is to an extent, but it's more convoluted because it's me. I didn't think of buying an auger wagon. People who fly regularly, or just like flying, will all say like the absolute worst part is actually airports. Love flying, hate airports. Because it's just a ton of nothing. Is here always end up emptying your bag? I've never had that happen. Damaged bug looks so cool. Yeah, that's why I've kept it damaged. There's some things that just look better when they're fully worn, and I know that people are going to complain about me doing that, but they just look better. And when it doesn't have any impact on actual behavior and performance, then I don't care. I'm going to have it worn forever because it looks better. Like the brown bale trailer, that just looks better worn. Like straight up, it looks better. It's a much better looking piece of equipment when it's fully worn. Same with that bucket, it just looks better when it's fully worn. Used to work at Gatwick, checking the security was no issue for you, you didn't have to go through the normal procedure. Yeah. Hoping to avoid that this year. I'm hoping to fly this year, by the sounds of things I might not be. Well, who knows? Looks loved and used and more texture. Yeah, this... well, it doesn't look loved, it looks abused, but it looks used, for sure. Genuinely kind of surprised this is working as a plan. Like, this shouldn't work, but it is. And actually the 60,000 litre trailer might just about be the perfect size. What I want to do here. That shouldn't work, but it is working, which is really nice. Maybe 60k is a bit extreme. That's true, you're coming over from Turkey, one engine shut down over Innsbruck. Yeah, it's safe. Yeah, if an engine shuts down in flight, you can usually just make it to your destination. It's like straight after takeoff that you usually end up turning around. If it's like midway through the flight, yeah. The plane's perfectly fine once it hits cruise. Kinda tempted to buy like Field 11 or something. Reminds you of my infant... It does actually, doesn't it, Dandelion? It's the same basic principle. Oh yeah, I don't currently have a cultivator. This is a problem. I've got no cultivator and nothing that can direct seed. So, options here are using this. I just want to double check that this is actually technically a plough. Oh. What? This is a cultivator, technically? I'm not sure if I like that. No botched mod? It wasn't a botched mod. It was a tweaked mod that I made hilariously broken. Worked exactly as I intended it to. On some flights, they used to shut down one engine during flight. They shouldn't. Jet engines aren't made to be turned on flight. It does plough. Interesting. Also, for some reason, the armor track has no windows on the interior. Right, let's see. That's about half full. We've still got quite a lot of soybeans left in the field. Slowly but surely I'm becoming tempted to... It's a cultiplow, okay. I don't own this field, and I'm kind of glad because it's in sugar beets. How much would it cost to, like, lease... like, the ideal? 23,000... a lot more than I have. Can I, like, lease something that's relatively smaller just so that I can get the... I can lease a second Russell mash. Okay, grain tank 3. Grain tank is 5,600. Grain tank is 45. Let's rent a TX because it's got a slightly bigger grain tank, and we're gonna do the corn harvest. You can't create fields though. Yeah, it's kind of the issue that I have is you can't create fields. You watched Andy's stream for a minute and decided you're not gonna spoil it for yourself. That's definitely a decision Jim says. Oh, welcome back. That's why I'm doing this extra hour. It's not... Yeah, it's out of respect for those of you who don't want to watch Marvel right now. Who maybe want to watch some Farm Sim. Or, but just don't want to see Marvel, don't want to spoil it. Because it stops me from, like, going out and clicking on Landy's stream and not thinking about it as well. You appreciate it, Aaron? Well, thank you. This is one of those weird times where I make a decision that's not necessarily the best decision in the world for, like, the channel, but it's better for, like, some of you guys. Hopefully we'll all see enough of it tomorrow. CVF. When will you be able to get Marwell, or is there a way to get it now? I'm sure if Astoxy nice enough I could get it, but I'm not going to be that cheeky. I'm in the same boat as you guys. I'm waiting for it to be released. That's the only way I'm gonna get it. Johnny7610 is playing Metagrove. I could if I wanted to, Dream's House. I don't feel like it's a good idea to play Metagrove yet because it's still quite a way away from being ready. It's like, I have Metagrove. I could play it right now. But I don't want to have like a map on the channel for months before the map's actually out. DMF, are you sure it was the captain, it wasn't the first officer? The easy way to tell is by the stripes. Captain has 4 stripes, first officer has 3. If you didn't know that, now you do. 4 stripes, oh, that was a captain. That's odd, usually the first... He must have been pilot in command then for that flight. Because usually it's... Yeah, it's the pilot in command that usually goes back and deals with, like, any issues. Like if there's an engine failure, he will be the one that goes back. And sometimes it's the first officer's pilot in command. Or is it not pilot... Is it pilot in command? Pilot flying, as opposed to pilot monitoring. On some airlines it's called pilot in command, pilot monitoring. The same basic difference. One flies the plane, the other just makes sure that the person flying the plane is doing the flying right and, like, navigates. Make sure the plane's on course and all that. So in flight sims you're always both, and which is kind of confusing. Unless you do like a shared cockpit, I guess. Which, Darth, if you're here, I don't know if you're here. If Darth's here, can you do like shared cockpit and like between X-Planes 10 and 11? Have I tried the Gulfstream 4 SP? Is it freeware? I don't want to be buying planes at the moment. Not between versions. Oh, no, 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 what are you doing? Stop! Ooh, I'll try it then, Darth. The people watching Marwell didn't get to see that piece of absolute genius farm sim. It's actually really realistic. Ooh. I'm presuming it's on the org. Because I don't think I've seen it on there, and I've been checking fairly regularly. It's on the org. Sweet. I'll go on there after the stream then. I've really been enjoying flying Zebo though. You link it. Oh, that makes it a lot easier. Yeah, would appreciate. That would be appreciate. Kind of impressed that there's 25 people in here still. Like roughly half the people that were in the stream when it was just me streaming don't want to see Marwell, which is vaguely interesting. Or just want to stick with me, for whatever reason. I feel sorry for you if you just want to stick with me. I question your sanity. Right, back over to New Holland. This is ingenious. I'm getting 2 harvests done at once. This is the greatest idea I have ever had. Wanna wait till you can have it? Same as me then, Dandelion. You the weekend off. I'm in the position where, because I know what Oxy's done with Marwell, I've spoken loud enough that I don't want to watch it through YouTube compression. Like, I don't mind if people want to head over to Landy and watch Marvel. That's perfectly fine by me. In fact, I encourage it. This is just for the people who don't really want to see it yet. You know, this is bonus hour. I'm not going to play any ads or anything. I was tempted, but I'm not going to play any ads. This is basically me just streaming for the sake of streaming for you guys. You enjoy the disasters, the random stuff and ideas. I mean, it's literally just me playing the game. I don't plan any of this stupid ideas out. Except for one that is going to be in a video at some point, hopefully soon. I might actually record that tonight. Tempting. I've got one dumb idea that's going to be in a video, but it is pre-planned. Hey, Nathan. Also sent me the Dash 7 150. Ooh. Dash. Oh, it's the Dash 7. I've seen that. Is that the one with the F-mod sounds? Or is that a different Dash? Don't plan, so my reactions are great. 4 engines and F-mod. Well, I know a Dash 7 has 4 engines. It's the one with the F-mod sounds, and the pictures of the VC aren't great. Unplanned lunacy is always best. Sometimes the planned lunacy can be just as good. Also, Darth, I presume you've heard about the Piper that went down in the English Channel a few weeks ago. Hope Marvel gets released soon. Good feeling tomorrow. Also, I keep meaning to get that because I quite like the Cirrus jet. You'd love to see more flight sims streams. Twitch DMF would be the best place for that, for me at least, because I want to. I mean, I could do it on here, but what I was playing, yeah. The more interesting story for me there is the plane, honestly. 414 over your Belinda. 414. I remember seeing something about a 414 going down, and I can't remember it. Yeah, it was a Piper 46 single engine. Flying VFR at night for some reason over the cloud layer, which I thought wasn't allowed. Do I use Doke? I've got a joystick. Got a HOTAS stick for flight sims. I might stream some flight sim on here later on. Would you guys actually want to watch some, like, X-Plane on here? Because the reason I was bringing it over to Twitch was just so that, like, it was separate, but I could stream it on here just as easily. Yes, yes. Yes. Yes, okay. It won't be on VATSIM before you ask, Darth. I stream on Twitch very occasionally, very rarely, but yes. But if you guys want... Now, I actually, what's his name? John FS in my last stream. Because I was in X-Plane, and he was just like, yes, X-Plane! Oh yeah! It's possible to use a controller, and it's not the best experience, but you can definitely do it. The reason I use HOTAS is because it's just a bit more realistic for for simming. Same reason I use a wheel for racing games. Yeah, you could use mouse and keyboard if you really wanted to. I just like the experience of like having the stick and throttle quadrant. Try to play Flight Sim with friends, you froze computer, got black screen. Welcome to the world of flight sims, where CTDs are just kind of something that happens occasionally. I'll see if I can find a decent 737 flight on FS Economy. Because Zebo is fun to play with. Just thinking of trying it before buying a stick and stuff. Thing is, with a stick you could use it for farm sim and stuff as well. Why not mirror one? From IRL? What? A flight? I could actually do that. I could do... I could do the flight that I took in real life many, many times. Yeah, do Echo Delta Whiskey to Echo Golf November Tango. Is it November Tango or is it November Charlie? November Tango's yeah. Newcastle for some reason as MT. Dublin Newcastle in a 737. Because that was a Ryanair flight. I could actually do if I could fly the ATR that I have, I could do the modern flight, which is Aer Lingus. But I haven't played with the ATR enough to do that. But I could definitely do Dublin Newcastle. Flight from Edinburgh to Turkey is over 2,000 miles on fabulous flight. Yeah, but that's in a 777 or 76. I could use the 75 for it, but I don't understand the 75 yet. ATR isn't any good. I know, but ATR is flown by Aer Lingus, which is why I have it. What flight sim would I recommend for a newbie? X-Plane. They're like... FSX is probably better for a newbie, but it's so old that nobody really supports it. So as you advance, you'd end up getting X-Plane anyway. So for somebody who's new, get X-Plane, get used to the flight dynamics. There's no mission system. There's like... You just kind of have to learn by flying with X-Plane. But I would recommend X-Plane. It's the same sim that I have. And I'd also recommend you don't start with airliners. I'd recommend you start with like a Cessna 172 or something like that. Something single engine, small, light, that you know, something that is in real life a learning plane. Because they tend to be the best for showing off the flight dynamics. And they're generally what I use to test flight dynamics. If I'm, like, after installing something that edits, tweaks flight dynamics, I generally fly a Cessna or something immediately just to see, You send back for the certification jet now. Sweet. What is the range of the division jet? Out of curiosity, how far can it go on a full tank? Because I know it's one of the very rare and unusual single-engine jets. And I'm kind of curious what the range of that thing is. Has your profile pick updated? Not for me, anyway. It usually takes like a few hours to do that dandelion, so just be patient with it. Something can be control. Well, the joy of Cessnas is they're very easy to start. There's only like 4 steps involved in starting a Cessna 172. Especially the X-Plane default one. I can go from cold and dark to Cessna 172 is started in about 30 seconds. 600 nautical miles. Not as much as I would have thought. It's the first time you have, so you're still learning. Yeah, it takes a bit of time down the line, don't worry. It probably will be fine by tomorrow. Welcome back, VF. $700 for G2. So, but only slightly farther than a 172, albeit a lot faster. Because a 172 on a full tank of fuel can do about 6 or 7 hours at roughly 100 knots. It's a trainer jet. Okay. It's complicated. It is complicated, Aaron. I'm gonna be very honest. Flight sims are complicated. Because planes are complicated. But if you're looking into getting a flight sim, get X-Plane. It's the cheaper of the two good options. Because the other option is P3D, and that's made by Lockheed Martin, and the terms of service for P3D is a meme. But it's based on FSX, which is ancient at this point. Emirates use them, same as United and Aer Lingus. Well, Aer Lingus would use them for training the jet pilots. They wouldn't use it for training ATR pilots, because I know what Aer Lingus... I know where Aer Lingus' flight school is for the ATR pilots. And I've had a look at their kind of curriculum, maybe the best word. And it's just like Cessna 172. They're earning a Cessna 172, then on to, I think it's simulator for a while, and then into the ATR. I have to say, I think the leasing this was a good idea. Well, I could imagine the Emirates pilots with all of the Emirates money, like having their own private Vision jets. I know Cirrus Max on YouTube, like he flies his Vision jet a lot. Right, you can go away now. No longer need that combine. Hey MJ, how you doing today, dude? I'm aware that Landy's streaming before you say something about it. This is intentional. Port Northwest for the corn. They're gifted him after training. That wouldn't surprise me, because Emirates just has unlimited money. Which is why all the planes they have are basically custom made for Emirates. I'm good. Like, you know, Emirates has too much money when they're buying new when they replaced A380s that needed the interiors updated with just new A380s instead of you know, renovating the interiors or replacing them or whatever. Although the A380 is a failed plane and is going away now. Because it came out at the wrong time. If the A380 released in the 80s, it would have been, like, up there with the 737. I've not seen DJ's video about the 777s. How many have they ordered? How many hundred? How much did it break in the time you're gone? Not much. I don't think anything actually I've broken. 20. Just 20? That's kind of surprising for Emirates. Usually their orders start with a 1 and end with 2 more digits. Oh, I've taken the wrong turn. Almost done, Peterbilt. Still got 5 triggers to do. Very nice. Hopefully it's as good as Sim says, because I've still not... well, not got the map, but Sim has been very highly praising of it. thinking about cancelling the A380, transferring to Boeing. That wouldn't surprise me. The A380 is a failed plane. Like, they designed it in such a way that it can't take cargo, which is what's going to keep the Queen alive, DMF. 747 is kind of the perfect design, because anything that like the passenger 747s, yeah, they're going away. They're being replaced by like smaller wide-body planes, because the 747 with 4 engines like that is an upkeep nightmare for the airlines. But something like 747 was designed to, 747 was designed to take cargo, but like any 747 can be converted to cargo, is my point. A380, that they were thinking of the A380F, but then they realized, hang on, the plane will weight limit before it's even full, and no airline's gonna want a plane they can't fill with cargo. So there's no freight variant of the A380. Hey, Steve. Because Airbus didn't actually think of like a future for the planes beyond passengers, because I thought there was still great demand for the super heavies, and I in a way class the 74 as a super heavy, even though it's just an 80 or heavy. There's no real demand for the super high capacity planes with 4 engines anymore for passengers. North following cool gas. Is that a joke of some sort that I'm just not understanding? It's probably a joke of some sort that I'm not understanding. There is a reason that I've just picked up 14,000 litres of lime, by the way. It's because I always need more lime over at the yard. Hey, CD. Any news on your mods that were being tested? I'm curious. Yeah, I always need more lime over the yard, so it's just a good idea when I'm down here, or like anywhere that I can pick up lime, I just pick up some lime on the way back. And once I'm back over the yard, then I'll have to go empty the empty this, bring the trailer then over to the combine, empty that. Put that down by the... What's better, lime in bulk or pallets? I think in bulk is slightly cheaper. I'm not sure. In bulk is definitely more convenient. 7710 or more 777s. That's Boeing's issue, really, isn't it? They've got 2 planes that basically fill the same niche. Like the 777 and the 78 basically have the same niche. Lime work's a never-ending job. It really is. Like, you can never have enough lime on any map. It makes sense, there's no packaging, etc. Yeah. But it's for me, getting bulk is just more convenient because I can dump it on the ground and use a conveyor or something to pick it up. It's called covering your rear. Yeah. New design of Concorde should come out there. There actually are, believe it or not, new supersonics being developed. The problem with the Concorde always was that it just wasn't a profitable plane to run. Like, it cost more in fuel than they actually got in passengers. Yeah, you got Boom, there's another couple as well. Is the Boom only transonic? I thought Boom was supersonic. But there are a few supersonics in development as well. Like, there's a bit of a boom in the sonic boom industry. But the problem with supersonic planes, and this is a major issue for like any airline that wants to run a supersonic jet, is they have to be subsonic over land. So they can't be supersonic over, we'll say, the continental US, or over Europe, or over Asia, or over Australia. So they're slowly working through this. Yeah. I know Marwell got boosted today. it failed and went straight back into testing once Oxy re-uploaded with the fixes. Because the fixes were only small. So, Marvel did get a boost because, let's face it, people want Marvel more than, unfortunately, some, like, more equipment. Because I'd be quite happy using just base game equipment on Marvel, as long as I get the map. You know, to me, that's the priority. Is FS19 worth it? Depends on what you're looking for, Keen. If you're looking for a hyper-realistic farming game, probably not for you. If you're looking for just a game that is really fun, looks really good, and kind of simulates farming roughly but does have some arcade elements, then yeah, this is completely worth it. FS19 will be fully realistic once like seasons and stuff comes out for it. It can be modded to be hyper-realistic, but right now it's much to the annoyance of some members of the community, a bit more of an arcadey experience. It's better than 17 in my eyes. If you played Farm Sim before, this is the best one yet. So they were good. Oh, then yeah, it's worth it then, Keen. Not board of equipment. That's kind of the thing, is like the maps are more important. The equipment can be put onto any map. Especially the base game equipment. It's really nice, good range of equipment that can kind of fit anywhere. There are more options to add. Yeah, there are options to add realism to the base game as well. Like, it's a bit more realistic base game. But why is the Combine skidded to a halt there? No, don't! Why are you doing this? Stop, you git! No, stop! No, don't run over the tractor again! Oh no, not again! No, stop this! Stop this silliness! Horseplay, you absolute git! Yeah, you can turn lime on and off, ploughing on and off, crop destruction on and off. Quite like having lime on some maps. There we go. And of course, Courseplay is working again, which is very nice if you're on PC and you're used to Courseplay. Right, that's the Rostel Mesh filled. Away we go. What console do I play on? PC. I just have an Xbox controller. Xbox One controller because it's easier. You can turn Dave on and off with a button behind his ear. Those smaller Lyman maps with smaller fields. But you know, the new money cheat you're on console. Yeah, it's always a popular one on console is money cheats because there's no like console commands and stuff. Do you have many animals on this map? No, I've got none actually. I will on Marwell. I'll get some cows and stuff on Marwell. That much I'm sure of. This might fill up the trailer. I'm not entirely sure. But wait during unloading on. But that makes it slower. That removes some of the comedy of Courseblade jerking me over. $29,746 in that half, and there's a small bit that is just a teensy tiny bit too far away from the trigger to actually work. There we go. Oh, look, in British map is your heaven. Yeah, same with me, to be honest. Yeah, let's move this. Ooh. Move this forward so the second half of the trailer's under the. This is a genius idea. Yeah. Right, as I was saying before I was so joyously handed food. Subtesting mode once the first error is found. Sometimes yes, sometimes no. Sometimes like many errors pop up at once, but they do generally stop testing once there are errors found, from what I understand. The Hand of Doom has delivered nourishment. Yes. And more potatoes. And beans, and I think that's pork. Oh, it is pork. It's pork chops. Hey! But no coffee. No, I've had my cup of coffee for the day. The next hot drink I'll have will be tea. You have coffee? Good for you, Darth. I thought you needed to lime... Have I turned lime off? No, lime is on. I thought you needed to lime after soybeans. Also be careful with the ghost... Why should I be careful with the ghost stream? How long have I been playing FS19? I've been playing it since November 18th. The game released on November 20th, but I've been playing it since the 18th. I should have actually been playing it earlier than that. Over 90% throttle engines will catch... Oh, fun. Yeah, I had it before, actually. Or I was able to play it before it released. I was supposed to have it before it came out, but... there was a derp in the... in the Giants office, and I wasn't on the list I was supposed to be on, apparently. As I found out when I arrived, and Christian and Liz asked me what I think of the game, and I said, "Oh, it looks great from what I've seen on the streams, but you're supposed to have the game." What? Everybody was confused. It was great. Those fools. Yeah, of course the weird derp would happen with me. Of all the people, the person who's best known for derping it would happen with. I just said... I felt it was fitting. But... I don't hold anything against... I thought it was an intentional move on their part, to be fair. I said that to them openly. It's like, I thought it was intentional, that's why I didn't mention it. Do I think you should get it? Considering I've got links in the description for the Giants Partner Program, that if you buy from those links, there is some benefit to me, then yes. Well, that's a bit biased. Was it delivered as a welcome to Germany? It wasn't delivered. It was genuinely a mistake, because Christian, the CEO, was very confused. If you're on PC, then yeah. I'll be doing multiplayer Saturday and Sunday this week. You'll need to download mods and stuff, but I'll say the mods are there. They're very easily accessible. It's in the description, Ernie. In fact, yes, I do. If you wanna buy FS19, the first link. If you want the Gator, the second link, which isn't gonna work right now because it's apparently there's the Gator. If you want to buy C64 edition, it'll be the third link. They're all in German because I forgot to update the English links. Even if Marvel drops. See, that might change plans. Aaron, that's a really good... I promised you guys I'd do multiplayer this weekend. If Marvel drops tomorrow, I'll put a poll up on the community page. How's that? Because, like, if you guys want to see Marvel, I'm perfectly fine not doing multiplayer this week. Or just moving it to just Sunday or something and doing an extra long stream on Sunday or something. Hey, Reed. Marvel? No, I'm not doing Marvel multiplayer. Hey kid, no, don't be afraid to come back even if you don't have the game. There's plenty of people in here who just don't have the game for one reason or another. If Marvel drops, you need to say, well, if Marvel drops tomorrow, I'll be playing it in tomorrow's stream. It'll probably be a setup stream. Yeah, that's my thought too, Jeremy, is I think people would be okay with me not playing multiplayer if Marvel drops. Does Marvel come to console? Yes. Sneaky suspicion, and it's just a suspicion, based on zero evidence. Tomorrow might be the day. Tomorrow might be Marvel Day. Do I make good money from 9k subs? No. In reality, I've got probably 1,000 active subs. Probably actually less. You don't make good money on YouTube at all, and you need to be getting like 15-20,000 views a day to make anywhere near decent money. Stop it, Courseplay, why? Twice? This is the third time. Yes, I know you're slipping, Combine, because you just mounted me bloody trailer. I could have sworn that... There we go. Hit the diff and pray that I can free the tractor from the combine. I mean, I could do this. And then, like, bop the combine a bit and bop the trailer out from underneath it, maybe? Yes, I know the combine's slipping because it mounted the trailer. No, not again! Courseplay decided to come back for a second bite of the cherry. That wasn't very nice. On the bright side, you can do this. Have I an instant gaming link? Yes, it should be in the description. I removed it from my stream deck because I'm a fool. But I would encourage you, if you get FS19, to use the Farm Sim affiliate links, because Giants get a bit more money that way. What time am I going to stream tomorrow? It'll be about 5 o'clock. If Marwell's out, then I'll go for 2 hours. If it's not, and Landy's streaming Marwell again, then I'll probably go for 3. Today I've done, what, 2 hours 35 minutes, which is a long stream by my standards now. Yesterday was 3 hours because I actually started vaguely on time. Remember you? I have a terrible memory, Keane. I have the memory of a goldfish with amnesia, so don't be offended if I don't remember you. That almost beat the plan, so I disaster. That was a really good prank that I played on you guys, to be fair. Like, I knew exactly what was going to happen, and just kept making it worse. And I'm sure there was somebody somewhere that tried doing it on their version of Thornton and got really confused because it didn't work. Because they didn't take the 10 minutes that I took to edit the map so that that would happen. Me, Sim, and Fanny still doing videos? No, not for the foreseeable future. Yeah, remember I said some of the EDC that I do is planned? That was one of those. Because like I've got a pre-planned stuff that requires map edits for me to do. But that is gonna do it for today, guys. Hope you enjoyed the stream. I'll be back tomorrow about 5 o'clock Irish time, 5 o'clock GMT, with more Farm Sim. Hopefully on Marwell, because hopefully it'll be out by then. Until next time, stay safe and goodbye. As I do jumps over this trailer. Bye bye.